Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of a Doctor Who reaction. This is Haarute Live, my name is Matt. Okay, so last episode we had Demons of the Punjab. I don't remember if it was off the or in the, but it was the Demons Punjab episode, of the Punjab, okay. That's my favorite episode we had in the season, more than Rosa. And Rosa was amazing. But this one was just so... It just held so much power to it, you know? It's one of those episodes that you encounter like once every few seasons and you go like, Jesus! I was not expecting this. But it was just so good. It was just so amazing. And like... somebody linked me like an interview that they did with the writer of that episode. I don't remember the name of the writer, I'm sorry, but it was someone different that should know. And that writer, like, he had this interview, and I really like whenever I read an interview with like the creator of something, and they talk about the same shit that I talk on my like discussion of that episode, because often I feel like I'm just saying crazy shit and none of it is real, but fuck it, I'm gonna say it anyway. But then the writer talks about a lot of the shit that I talked about, and I'm yeah, we're in sync. Like, I got it, guys, you know? Just like, I got it. I wasn't crazy this time. And that's how I felt about that episode. A lot of what that episode did, it was so clever, it was so good, it was so smart, and it was so meaningful, and I just loved it so much. I loved that episode so much. But yeah. Anyway, those Demons in the Punjab episode, it was just amazing. Like, just go watch that video if you haven't. Anyway, we're out here to watch episode 7, I believe. So yeah, might as well get started. So yeah, Doctor Who Series 11, episode 7. Let's go. KaBlam! KaBlam! KaBlam!
What's that?
The fuck's that?
Delivery for the doctor.
He's the KaBlam man! It's the
KaBlam!
the KaBlam man!
You're just making sounds now.
Yes, that's what this show is.
If you want it, KaBlam it.
I immediately like this. What the fuck are we doing with it?
I don't remember ordering anything. Must have been a while back.
A face!
What do you think?
It was clearly you.
Look at this. The back of the packing slip.
Help. Oh shit. Okay.
KaBlam, here we come.
KaBlam!
It's the planet Kandoka and we're on its moon. KaBlam turned it into one massive warehouse.
I feel like I'm back at work.
Oh yeah, Ryan was with
Ryan?
it.
Brilliant!
Didn't even know there was a shuttle.
Can you just Sonic it to make it?
Might just be the spelling. By the way, this is our reference.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you're relatives of the First Lady.
Oh, did she put that? We asked her not to. I love the KaBlam man.
The teammates are the friendly face of the system. They're here to
Friendly.
assist and to supervise the organic workers.
Organic?
Oh, sorry. Listen to me. You get so used to the jargon. Gone native.
KaBlam is completely automated.
No, 90% as per Kandokan guidelines. Proud to be a certified 10% people-powered company.
Okay, so it's
I know some
90%
responsibilities,
robots.
but I'm all for
Alright.
that one. Mind you, I would say that, wouldn't I? Head of people, self-interest. It's funny, I don't normally talk this much.
It's okay. Alright, there we go.
Build a warehouse on a moon, it's never going to be perfect. We get the
Okay.
occasional power drain, it's down to the self-optimization.
That's definitely a thing.
It's my job to make sure that everyone's happy. Not that it's difficult, I mean, we're all so grateful to have a job, right? We all know how hard they are to come by. No, I hope that people feel it's a privilege to work at KaBlam. Rule number 1, keep all loose clothing, hair and body parts away from the conveyor and never, ever climb onto the conveyors.
We're definitely doing that.
So thrilled to have you with us. Yasmin Khan, please come with me. Ryan Sinclair and the doctor. Great name. With my colleague to the left. Hello, team.
Hold on, what about me? Where am I going?
Graham O'Brien. A very warm welcome to premium maintenance.
He's the janitor.
Not a word.
You two are doing so well, especially for a first day.
Thanks, Kira. I was hoping for something a
Kira.
bit less really repetitive, but quite enjoying it.
I just take a deep breath, beginning of every shift and tell myself, Kira Arlo, you can do this. Sometimes I almost believe myself.
I don't know if there's a bright future ahead of Kira.
Ever since the people-powered protest movements, companies have to make sure a minimum 10% of the workforce are actual people.
Oh,
at all levels.
I get it.
Like the
This is
slogan
the
says,
future.
real people need real jobs.
This is the future where everything is automated. So the only people that have jobs are robots. And the companies own the robots. So everyone else who is not the owner of a company and owns robots is just starving on the streets.
Just one present your whole life.
My birthday last year, a little box of chocolates from Judy I had of people. Oh, it was so amazing. Families opening these packages. We make them happy by doing what we do here.
You have a great approach to life, Kira.
Thank you.
Little clap for Kira.
That's so lovely of you. Nobody's ever said something that nice to me.
Try not to bump into the robots. If you can manage that, you might end up on a poster. Sent a poster to my little girl for her bedroom wall.
How old is she?
6. Lacquered with Arcadium. Outlast anything, this one. Including me. Actually, that's a bit depressing. He was a pole dancer till his hips gave out. Like you, Yaz, you laugh at my jokes.
Section 99955/7.
No, not a good idea. Not on your first day. I'll take that. You'll get lost in the 999s.
Dan, I'm perfectly capable.
I know you are. I'm just not sure the system is. The last person to search for an order down there got the sack. I never saw them again.
Best managers, the really good ones, value their staff and know instinctively if someone's in trouble. Or is asking for help. Now, how good a manager are you? Know anyone who needs help?
You went from insulting him to questioning him, but he clearly knows something.
Be careful with Slade. Last week, Zav got a warning for leaning on the conveyor, and the next day, he was gone.
The fuck?
Does that happen a lot?
A lot,
A
apparently.
few have gone recently. Zav, Jax from the canteen, Chinello from maintenance, and it's weird because Lupa called Chinello's mom, and she never arrived home.
Yeah, they just straight up disappeared. Okay, so this guy's gonna get fucked. The moment this guy started talking about his daughter and whatever, I was like, yeah, this guy's fucked. Okay, and it's pendants though. Yes, you should run.
They belong to Dan Cooper. Do you know where he is?
Yes, run. Alright, there's nowhere to run. Never mind, there's a place to run.
Graham, nice to meet another real person.
Charlie, I've just done the gents, so
Oh, I'll just settle for a wave then.
I heard him yell and now there's no sign of him anywhere. We have to find him. These were delivery bots like KaBlam man, not the teammates. You two stay with me. I need you to find out the history of the company and try and get some plans of the complex.
Hi, Charlie. Oh no.
sorry.
Does Charlie have a thing for Kira?
I'm so clumsy.
Okay, you do have a thing.
Aw.
Yeah, aw.
Bye.
Yeah.
Both of you are awkward as fuck here.
A man is missing, and I don't think he's the first. Not if this is any indicator. This came to me in a delivery. Who has access to the printing system for those packing slips?
Nobody. They're auto-generated during the order process.
Yeah.
Something is very wrong here at KaBlam.
No shit.
If anything happens to us, or our new friends, or anyone else here, you'll have me to answer to.
Alright.
Too bombastic?
A little bit, but you know, that's the job.
Oh, talking of wasps, did I ever tell you about me and Agatha Christie?
How long have
That's
you
a
had a thing for
reference.
Kira?
What do you know about that?
It's obvious.
I don't know. I
One of these two's gonna die. My money's on this guy.
can't concentrate when I'm near her. It's like I forget everything I'm supposed to be doing.
What sort of paperwork does Slade keep locked away?
Is it all help me messages? Just like, please come and save me?
Oh my god. You'd better have a very good excuse for breaking in here. Your group loops told me you were back here?
I knew that. I forgot that. 7 people so far, According to these notes, it started 4 months ago with 2 workers. The next month, another. This month, 4. The disappearances are on the increase. No wonder people are sending out cries for help. And as head of people for KaBlam, I suggest you're guilty of some serious negligence.
Charlie, what are you doing up here?
Sorry, Judy.
He's with me.
And he's with us.
And they are the original plans for KaBlam.
What are you doing with those company artifacts? Was this down to you?
More urgent question. If everything's automated and all the power shut down, why is that robot still active?
Oh, good question. Back behind me, everyone.
Oh,
Error reported. Investigating. Investigating. Investigating.
Do something!
Investigating.
There are sensor codes are fluctuating!
good job! Good job, lady. Woman of action. Fuck that sunny shit. Just fucking rip his head off.
The system's attacking us.
It's like the system's gone rogue.
Of
I
course
mean-
it's gone rogue. Nobody would do any of this deliberately.
If I ever find out that you're lying,
I have worked for years to make KaBlam more of a people-powered company. My career has been about bringing people like Charlie here, people who need a second chance, haven't I?
It's true. She's the reason most of us are here.
here we go, Twirly. Nice to meet you.
Quite cute, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of retro.
Well, he is getting on a bit. I love a bit of retro.
Shit. Alright, Kira's fucked.
You've been designated Employee of the
Okay.
Day.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know there was such a thing.
KaBlam has a gift for you.
A gift?
God, she's so excited for this shit. Damn it. So are they taking all the people to like the lowest levels to work there?
Doctor, I've just had a notification that one of the workers from packing has gone missing. Her group loop's disappeared right off the system. Name of Kira Arlo.
What?
Damn it.
We have to find her?
I thought you said the system didn't notify you when someone went missing.
Well, it didn't until now. It's like it's sending us a deliberate message.
You did this in your last job?
Yeah, once.
How'd it go?
Really badly. Sprained ankle and final warning.
I can find Kira on my own.
No,
Mate.
we have to go.
That's not how we roll. Is it, Yaz?
I like that.
Nope. We're all in.
We going in! So what is this?
Here you
This
are,
is like a
Kira.
fucking interrogation room. There has to be a twist to this robots.
I did it! That was amazing! We're amazing! Charlie! You're the man!
Why Charlie specifically? What the fuck? Okay. I was gonna say, did you just kill Charlie by giving him a high five?
I'm only a delivery bot.
See, now you've made it nervous.
Don't panic, Twirly. You can do this. What happened?
Help me! Help me!
Why are you saying that?
Not Twirly speaking. The system, KaBlam. Help me, Doctor.
Whoa.
Help me.
Whoa.
System sent the message. It printed the slip. It sent it out.
Yo, okay. So what's the reveal?
These delivery bots, they've got teleport circuits.
See?
We don't have to go on the conveyor down to dispatch. If I can hijack their circuit for one
Ooh.
moment.
Move away from the delivery bot.
No, say don't.
Okay, we're all here.
Very bad manners to point guns at people.
Está producing Aikido.
I'm not targeting people, I'm recording the missing.
Oh, so it's not you?
I mean, I...
Something's wrong with the system, but I don't know what. That's why I had to make sure my notes were analog. I thought it was you. I've been tracking you since you arrived.
We're trying to help.
So am I, but what am I supposed to do? There's no one to report this to, no one to stop it, there's only the system.
Gotta go and group loops, why are they in there?
Oh...
I think these are the remnants of the missing workers.
Looks like an army.
Sure does. That was really good soundtrack this time.
She can't hear us!
If you hit it hard enough, you can feel the vibrations.
Is she in there?
Is she... No, don't open that shit. Don't open it! No! We're gonna see her die right in front of us, right?
What if the power's being drained to be stored for one huge Simultaneous teleport.
What are they doing?
Deliveries all at once.
But what's in the box? What's in this?
But that's not a weapon, it's a toy.
And every parcel's got something different in it.
Except what does every parcel here have in common?
The robot. The bubble wrap. The bubble wrap has some kind of virus, doesn't it? Don't pop it. Damn it. Just gonna die. Just so dead.
You knew something was gonna happen.
Charlie.
Wait, he knew something?
He's done this deliberately.
We need to find the doctor. Tiny little bombs, ready to explode and kill.
But what?
Every parcel, a death trap. The workers aren't the targets, it's the customers. We found you.
Kira's dead, and Charlie had something to do with it.
It wasn't meant for her. The system took her.
Bitch, what did
It's
you
been
do?
fighting back against me.
Because it knew what you were planning. The maintenance man. Access to everywhere, noticed by hardly anyone.
You've been killing other workers.
I needed test subjects to be sure that detonation forces would work in such a small concentration.
The fuck?
10%. They want us to be grateful that 10% of people get to work.
He's a terrorist.
What about the other 90%? What about our futures? Because without action, next time it will be 7%, then 5, then 1.
You kill a load of customers at KaBlam. Let the systems take the fall for it. Erode people's trust in automation. Make people angry.
Imperfect technology without a conscience. Machines malfunction, that's what they do.
No, mate, that's what you're doing.
It sent a message across the galaxy begging for help. That teammate in Slade's office, it was coming for you. And then Kira, it took her, knowing how you felt about her, to show you how it would feel. Because how you feel right now about Kira
is how everyone
is how all
feels.
those families and friends will feel if your plan goes off. I think you came here with a plan, but you didn't expect to fall in love. But that's what happens. Use it, Charlie. Learn from it, please.
No! Then it is worth it for the cause.
This isn't a cause, you're not an activist. This is cold-blooded murder.
I can't let the systems take control!
The systems aren't the problem. How people use and exploit the system, that's the problem. People like you.
I don't care what you think. The delivery goes ahead.
Sonic.
Mass delivery procedures initiated.
Someone grab that controller!
Mass delivery procedures initiated.
Nick, stop! We're not gonna let you kill all those innocent people!
Destination coordinates locked.
Do you have the little robot?
Get back here! Stop it!
Charlie! She can't stop it now. Those deliveries are going to be teleported out. I'm sorry.
I've linked you into the new system.
Yeah.
To all the delivery bots. And I have a request. New address, right here. This hangar, right where we're standing.
And we're just gonna
every KaBlam man to deliver to themselves.
blow themselves up.
Charlie! Get back up here, please.
Charlie he's gonna blow up. This dumb motherfucker.
Charlie, last chance. Get out of there now.
Upcoming delivery. And remember, if you want it, you can blow up.
Damn. Fucking damn.
All our workers have been given 2 weeks paid leave, free return shuttle transport. And I'm going to propose that KaBlam becomes a people-led company in future. Majority organics. People, I mean...
If Dan hadn't have switched scanners, it would have been me in that test room. He saved my life. I want to take this to his daughter. Tell her how much he loved it. How much he loved her.
Put it down. It's KaBlam bubble wrap.
I would be scared to hell of that fucking package that is just sitting there. Okay, so that was KaBlam. 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 I don't know. Fuck it. Just making noises at this point. That's what Graham said at the beginning of the episode. That was fun. Anyway, Jesus, that was a really good episode. That was a really good, dumb sci-fi episode. But, like... Okay, I feel like this enters in the same category as the Tsaranga Conundrum, except that this one was actually really good. Because the Tsaranga Conundrum was stupid, but I enjoy that shit. This one was like that, but good. But, like, actually really good. It had a really... Because, like, this had a really nice, like, reveal thing at the end, which a lot of this episode feels like there's some kind of mystery, we had to fix it, what's going on, and then and you think it's gonna be one thing, and then at the ending it's like, aha, it was this instead. And that's good. I enjoy that every time, because, like, at the beginning of the episode, I was thinking, like, well, robots rebel fucking against humans, you know, AI evolves to a point where they think they are better without humans, or they think that they found a better way to help humans, which involves killing them or making them disappear, something like that. Whatever. That's always how any of these goes. Most of these goes. Like, something like, I don't know, Smile. Smile fucking... It was robots evolved into, like, rebelling against humans, essentially. And they thought they were helping because they were getting rid of grief as a disease, you know? Some shit like that. That's usually how these go. But after reaching a certain point in the episode, I was like, we're not going that direction, I don't think, because then it wouldn't be a surprise. It wouldn't be a reveal, because it would be too obvious. So I was thinking, well, then what is the reveal? And when we near the end, it's just like, Charlie, the janitor, was the fucking secret mass psychopath murderer all along. Charlie the janitor! Nobody suspects Charlie the janitor, who looks like he's 17, and like a complete dumbass. I was half expecting him to die when he first showed up. I was like, oh yeah, this is the dumbass that dies. And then everyone goes like, how could you, KaBlam man? And the KaBlam man is like, KaBlam. That's how I was expecting the episode to go right away. I saw him and I was like, yeah, this is the dude that dies. This is fucking Carl in episode 1. Was that his name? Carl? Carl, the fucking important man that controlled the crane? That guy from the first episode? Yeah, that guy, Carl. Carl was like, I was like, yeah, Carl dies. Fuck this bit. Like, he doesn't matter. He's unimportant. And then the twist in the episode is that he was. And then he survives. And it's like, I'm important. Anyway, Carl aside, that's what I felt Charlie was. Just like, yeah, this dumbass, and he's gonna die. And then everyone was gonna be like, oh my god, how could they kill Charlie, the janitor? And then we were gonna, I don't know, use that as motivation to go stop the Kerblam man, whatever the fuck. That's how I was expecting it to go right away. Then it turns out that no, Charlie the janitor was the mass murderer psychopath that was using he was using humans as test subjects in order to test this fucking air bomb thing in order to murder customers by the thousands. The fuck? And like, you can get his motivation too, and I like that. I like that it wasn't. I like that it wasn't stupid, because his motivation was like, "Fuck you, Amazon.com, monopolizing everything," and all like. Okay, no. So I like this. I like this future presented to us, because it was like. I don't even know if it was set in the future or just in like a different side of the galaxy, wherever, where there's like human-like humans. But Doctor Who's weird like that. But anyway, it was like, this is a society that where we had like the 5th industrial revolution, you know, just like we reached a point where everything is fully automated. Machine can just do everything. So people just get replaced. People get no jobs. Because like the way that works is that like machines will take over human jobs, but then it's like, well, but people own the machines. But it's like, yeah, but you're not gonna own the machine that's gonna make money for you. Fucking Jeff Bezos is gonna own all the machines, and you're gonna starve on the streets because, like, the owner of the machines that do the job is the person who's gonna get the money, and the companies are the ones that are gonna get the money. So it means that there will be no workers. There just won't be any workers, and that's just gonna be how that goes. And it's like, fuck. And then it's like, well, we have a policy in this planet. Oh yeah, it was a different planet. So yeah, no, never mind. It was probably just a different side of the galaxy with people like humans. Anyway, it's like, yeah, we have a policy on this planet where we have to have 10% organics. We have to have at least 10% people working in the company because people need jobs, you know? So it's like, okay, there's just like a weird politics things going on there. I like that. I like that they were establishing this, and it's pretty cool. And at the end, like, the motivation for Charlie the janitor, what's that his name? Was it fucking Charlie? Because honestly, I couldn't give less of a shit about Charlie. But I like that his name was so fucking stupid as fucking Charlie the janitor. Yeah, it was Charlie. Anyway, his motivation was like, people don't get any work. People are starving on the streets because everything's automized. So, and he's like, 10%, bitch. Like, we deserve more than that. We need more people working here. So obviously what I'm going to do is I'm gonna create miniaturized nukes and put them in bubble wrapper, and I'm gonna infiltrate KaBlam warehouse as a janitor, and I'm gonna put the bubble wrapper on top of on every fucking delivery thing, and I'm gonna store that, and I'm gonna send all of them at once as a gift to everyone, and then everyone's just gonna open that, and they're gonna go like, kaboom, and then everyone's gonna say, "What the fuck, KaBlam?" The robots are gonna be the ones to blame because machine malfunction. So then they're gonna be like, well, less robots working at KaBlam, and then they're gonna get a lot of people work. And it's like, I understand that motivation, and I think it's a really good one. It's not just a matter of like, oh, I'm a psycho, I want to kill everyone. It's like, no, it's not as simple as that. By the way, that can be enjoyable if your villain owns it, but in this case, this guy had a plan, had an ideal, had an end goal, and it made sense. And I'm just sitting here like, he almost did it. Like, that's something I can respect, is that Charlie the janitor went through so much shit in order to get this done, and he almost succeeded. Like, he was one button press. No, not even, because he pressed the button. He was like 5 seconds away from it succeeding. Because, like, yes, everyone's just gonna die to it, and then the fucking, everyone's just gonna make an outrage about the KaBlam, and then there you go, people jobs. Like, he was almost there. He almost did it. So it sounds ridiculous, but you have to respect it because he was there. He almost did it. Fucking Charlie the janitor. Good job, man. Anyway, he's dead now because he was murdering people, and people who do that shit in this show, they don't usually end up well, or in general. So, and I like that. Part of me was thinking, like, damn, that's cool, Jodie, because she literally just activated this giant fucking nuke in the fucking in the warehouse where Charlie was standing in. But they were making an effort of like, Charlie, come here. Charlie, you gotta come here. And at first it looked like he was confused, like he didn't know what the fuck was happening. But then when they start taking the bubble wraps out, it's like, well, that's pretty obvious. But then it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if Charlie would have had time to go up to the doctor and join into the teleporter thing, so then he would be able to escape. But at the same time, he didn't even make an effort. And also, he was just murdering motherfuckers as test subjects for his mass genocide plan. So when the doctor was like forgiving him and being like, no, it's okay, I understand, but also you're the problem. And it was just like, it was this weird thing where the doctor was like trying to convince him to stop doing this, to just give up. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, you're almost being too forgiving. But okay, you know? Because, like, I get it. And usually, I am more of the forgiving type. I usually don't really hold grudges. I feel like a lot of people hold too many grudges. I don't. And I do like a good redemption arc. And I think people are also hard on that topic. But even then, I'm just looking at Charlie the janitor and I'm like, wouldn't be as light as the doctor is being with you right now. Fucking take this shot. Fucking take this chance. Because nobody else is gonna have this chance with you. But then it's like, no, I'm gonna double down. Fuck it. Press the button. Destroy the control. Fuck you. Everyone dies. So at that point, I'm like, well, if he dies, he dies. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, after he did that shit, I'm just sitting here like, he's gonna blow up with all his fucking stupid robots, but shame. You know? Just like, what are you gonna do? Kira's death was fucking raw. And even, like, I don't even think that they showed it too much, but the implication of what actually happened was crazy, because we saw liquidified people, the remains of liquidified people, fucking in a pool. And then we saw Kira touch the bubble wrap, and then we see, like, a green explosion take over the screen. And then we saw the fucking window, and it's just like the explosion went all the way to the window, and it's just like, she blew up so hard she became goo, man. And like, I feel bad for that girl, because she was like so excited for getting presents, because she never had that. And she was thankful for having a job, and she thought her job was great because she at least got to do something, and her boss gave her like chocolate like the last year, and she was very happy about that. And she was just like the greatest person ever. So when they start drilling that super hard, I'm just sitting here like, okay, I thought Charlie was gonna die. Now I think it's gonna be her, because it like, she's just like too good for this world. So, like, somebody in this episode has to die, and it has to be one of the good people. Oh yeah, fucking Dan, the delivery man, whatever, Dan Cooper. That guy died. Okay, yeah. But somebody that mattered for more like 3 minutes, I guess. But he was okay. He was pretty okay. And I like the thing with the show is that, like, when they start showing characters that it's like, they are like super nice and super kind, and they're so happy to be here, and they start going on about, like, look at this pendant that my daughter made for me with a heart, and it says the word dad on it. My daughter is 6 years old. She's cute. I see her like twice a year, and I'm doing all of this in order to like make sure that she gets a better education and a better future than her dad. And it's just like, this guy's dead in like 5 minutes tops, you know? Just like this is too much, man. Like, this is too much exposition into this one random guy's life, this guy who's not gonna make it past this episode, guaranteed, because the show has a different setting every episode. So it's like, you're drilling a little bit too hard on this one character. He's gonna die. He's gonna die, man. And you see it coming every time, and it to the point that it's almost funny. But it's like, I feel like I watched too much of this show. I feel like I watched the show too much, man. Like, I feel at this point, you see the formula. It's like playing too many Telltale games, if you ever play one of those. It's just like, you can see how this works. You can see the entire mechanism. It's very clear. I enjoy that so much. But anyway, that was the end for Dan Cooper. That was the end for Kira. Arlo, I think was her last name. Charlie the janitor was the asshole. and the KaBlam were the good people all along. I like the other two individuals we had this episode. I don't remember their names, but like the head of people lady, the manager lady with the glasses, she was fucking great. And then we had fucking Mr. Slade or whatever his name was. He looked like an asshole, but then he wasn't. He's like, wait, I thought you guys were killing people. I was onto you because of it. And then I was like, no, we're trying to help them, so am I. Weird coincidence, you know? Like, nobody trusted each other. Like, that was the thing, is that Mr. Slade actually knew of all these people disappearing, but he was like, I don't know who I can trust. So he didn't tell anyone. He was just looking into it himself. So I guess good job on that, but also, damn, that's one of the weird twists we had this episode. There was a couple of weird twists, but like nothing bigger than Charlie the janitor man being a fucking chemical terrorist. But like, I like the manager lady because when the KaBlam man showed up and trying to choke Charlie, she grabbed his head because like they grabbing the KaBlam man's arm, being like, stop it. And the doctor was like pointing it with the screwdriver, just like, oh, do something, stop it, I don't know. And then the manager lady just fucking goes up behind him, just rips his head off, just like, ah. And I'm just sitting here like, damn. We need someone like that on our team. We need someone that can just like fucking rip the head off this robot and just fix the problem right away. In the most raw, stupid, like, caveman way there is. But it works, you know? Just like, fuck that sonic screwdriver shit that sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. Just fucking rip the head of the thing off. Like, it doesn't matter. That guy was gonna die if we didn't. We needed to act quick, so fucking do it, man. I enjoyed that scene a lot. And in hindsight, it's funny because, like, that Kerblam man was getting rid of the problem, which was the fucking terrorists in the room. And they saved him. So that was weird. Anyway, that was great. I like the KaBlam man. I have to say, I quite liked this episode. It was pretty good. I hope this episode did well. I enjoyed it a lot. This season is a mixed bag. It is what it is. Like, I think episode 1 was pretty okay. Episode 2 was, you know, I actually, when I first watched episode 2, I was like, I remember I said I like it more than 1, but I don't think that's the case. Anymore, at least. Like, I recently rewatched 1, and I'm like, yeah, that was pretty good. So I think 1 is pretty good. 2 is whatever. 3 is amazing. 4, we don't talk about arachnids in the UK. 5 is... people don't like it very much, but whatever. 6 is the fucking best one in the season, easily. And this one is really good too. And it's... Okay, so the episodes that we had that were the really good ones were Rosa and Demons on the Punjab. Off the Punjab. This one is really good, but it's not that. Because Rosa and Punjab were historical / pseudo-historical, and they had meaning, and they had a lot of respect, and a lot of teachings, and power, and it was great because of it. This one isn't. This one is just dumb sci-fi. Charlie the janitor decides, I'm gonna nuke every customer of this postman facility named KaBlam with the KaBlam man. And then they're gonna blame the KaBlam man for all these people dying. Just like, fucking what? This is one of the dumb sci-fi episodes that I really enjoy. And it's good at being a dumb sci-fi episode. Because, like, I feel like episode 5, it's not that great, but I enjoy it nonetheless. I feel like this one is good. I feel like this one is actually good. I enjoy the twists. I enjoy the KaBlam man. I enjoy the ideas that they had. A little bit of setup. Dialogue was fun. Dude, like, the more I think about this season and these episodes, and I feel like this season is so much more dramatic. Okay, so this episode, if any of the episodes we had in this season resemble more like what a more, I don't know, RTD / Moffat / whatever era of Doctor Who is, this was the one. This is the one that feels more like that. because we had so many more episodes that do feel like they had so much meaning and power and they're amazing because of it. This one is just like, fuck it, this is Doctor Who. This is the dumb shit that you get only in Doctor Who. So if you like that dumb shit, this episode is probably one of the ones that you like the most, you know? Yeah, man, the KaBlam man was great. KaBlam. I like it. Dude, I also really like the dialogue this season. Like, the dialogue this season is pretty good. Because, like, I feel like right when the episode begins, the Doctor is like, "Oh, it's the KaBlam man," and Graham is like, "Are you just saying words now? Like, what the fuck? You're just making noises?" It's like fucking that made me laugh, and like this season does a lot of that, just like witty, quick, stupid dialogue that is just like it's reflective of their characters in a way, and it's mostly Graham. Graham is the shit. Graham says a lot of funny shit, and it's all a contrast to the Doctor and to other people. But Graham is like the funniest shit ever. I love Graham a lot. Anyway, so I don't know what else to say about the KaBlam. It was good. I like the KaBlam. I'm making an effort of saying it in the worst way possible for fun. You know, the KaBlam. KaBlam. Like what I say with Frank Johnson in The Expanse. The KaBlam. 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 Alright, I'm done. I'm just saying, I'm just making noises now. I'm legitimately just making noises. Okay. That was KaBlam. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching the KaBlam episode of Doctor Who. If you'd like to see the next one already, it's up on Patreon as well as full length. Check out the links in the description and I'll see you next time, okay? Take care.